Namaste. Hello everyone. RVD here and welcome to my YouTube channel with yet another new video of my playlist, a course on C programming, where C programming is simplified. I hope you people are finding my videos good, simple, and very self-explanatory. I do expect you all to spread this to all your acquaintances, your friends, whom do you think are in a need of good material on C programming. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel. And even you can explore the other playlist which are on very important subjects like data structures, analysis of algorithms. I also have some fun videos. I also have a playlist dedicated to people with passion. So there are a lot of things you can explore. Let us get back to the current video. In this, I'll be taking one more programming example for if statement. It is a concept of rounding integer, or maybe to be very precise, rounding to nearest integers. Okay, it's a rounding process. How do we generally have rounding process? If at all it is, let's say, zero point 0.5 or more, then we round it up. And if it is less than 0.5, we round it down. The inbuilt functions that we have, ceil and floor, it is not going to do this particular task. They are nothing but forceful rounding. Ceil will round it up by default for any value, and floor will truncate or will round it down. So now this is the logic that I'll be writing for getting the number rounded to its nearest integer. Okay, so let us start. I'll first explain while doing the programming, and then maybe I'll give you even the example to understand the logic. Okay, so I'll be having a float variable, okay, and then I have to convert that to an integer. So first I'll ask for not an integer but enter a number, so that we are expected to get a fraction. So we'll say scanf %f ampersand x, and we got the fraction. Now see, what we do, the first thing is a equal to x. Now here I can actually perform typecasting as well, but even if I don't, it will be done automatically. Okay, so let us see if it happens without that. If it generates an error, then we can do typecasting explicitly. Now currently what is happening? Assume that my x is, let's say, 5.7. You know what my a would be? It will be simply 5. As I already said, it does not perform the actual rounding. If it would have been 5.2, still my a would have been 5. In short, it does the truncation. What logic we're going to apply now is, once we get the integer part of that x, we'll subtract that integer part, or rather from that x, and we'll see what is the difference. If the difference is 0.5 or greater, we will add 1 to that a, and if it is not 0.5 or greater, we will keep that a as it is. Now again, if you see, it's a typical example of if statement. Whether to add whether to add 1 to a or not is what we need to decide. Okay, so see, how do we do that? So I'll be having a if statement like this. If x minus a is greater than or equal to 0.5, then I simply have to add 1 to a. Otherwise, if the condition is false, a stays as it is, and you might have got how the actual rounding will take place. Okay, so I will print the rounded value. So rounded value is equal to %d, and that will be stored in A. Okay, so first let us see the execution, and then maybe, as I said, I'll show you even the working. Okay, let me see if there are any errors. Okay, no, great. So if I give a number like say 5.7, say it's going to get rounded to 6 and not 5 as per rounding rules. But if I give 5.2, it'll be rounded to 5. Okay, maybe let us try with some other option. Say if at all I go for 13.8, ideally it should be 14. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, so maybe I'll quickly tell you how it works. So for example, suppose the value of x is 5.7. The value of a that you get directly is 5. It is by truncation, which I already told you. Okay. Now what is x minus a? It is 0.7. Is it greater than or equal to 0.5? The answer is true. And hence your a will become 5 plus 1, 6. And that's the rounded value. Whereas if your x is 5.2, then your a is still 5, but the difference between x and a is 0.2, and when I compare if it is less than or greater than or equal to 0.5, the answer is false. So my a remains as it is, as 5. I hope you have understood how exactly this works. I can give you another shortcut method which I don't even need to explain you, but I'll be able to prove it. So instead of doing all these things, okay, first of all, I have to give you maybe a bit of time to understand what I've done here, and I hope all of you have understood how I've done the rounding. Okay, I've taken the fraction, I've stored it in integer so that it gets truncated, and then I've just actually measured what is the offset. So the offset, that is x minus a, if it is greater than or equal to 0.5, then my a deserves to be a plus 1. And if it is not, it has to stay at a itself. That's what is the logic. Now this can very easily be done by maybe doing this. Let's check. So I can simply say printf rounded value equal to, I have to go for int of x plus 0.5. Okay, so see, this is what I have done. I have not applied any logic. Let us see whether it works the same way or not, and then I'll tell you what exactly has happened. You can very well guess that as well. Very simple. Okay, so let us compile. Okay, let us execute. So 5.7, yeah, it's rounding it to 6, and if it is 5.2, yeah, it is going down to 5. Now what is happening, you might have understood by now. See, whenever I have 5.7, whenever I add that 0.5 to 5.7, it crosses the above integer, that is, it becomes 6.2. And int anyways has a habit of truncating it, so it will truncate it to 6, but our purpose is served. If that actual value is less than or equal to less than 0.5 rather, even if I add 0.5 to it, it's not going to cross the next integer. So it's going to get truncated down. That is what happened with 5.2. So if I do 5.2 plus 0.5, it will be still 5.7, and int will truncate it. Typecasting is going to simply truncate it to 5. So it was a beautiful logic which was being taught by our teacher to us, and I'm just following it, or rather spreading it to you all. So it's a wonderful logic where just by adding 0.5 and applying the typecasting, we'll be able to get the actual rounding. Okay, so that was about, this is not an example of if. My purpose was to give you the example of if which I gave you with the earlier logic. I hope you understood that. And this was just because it's a very interesting and a simplified logic, so I had given you this one as well. Okay, but Don't forget that we have understood one more example of if statement along with its implementation and even the working. Okay, now in further videos, we would be going ahead with further control structures with equal detailing and a very smooth explanation. So stay tuned for that. So as far as this video is concerned, that's it from my side. Thank you and happy learning.